Remixing popular songs is one of the smartest ways producers get attention because you're taking something that people already recognize and adding your own unique twist. But how do you remix a song and flip it into your own beat? In this video, I'll show you how to pull the vocals from a sample, build a completely new melody around them, and then flip it into your own beat, whether it's trap, drill, or something else. I'll be using the same techniques that helped one of my remixes get over 1 million streams. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so the sample I'm going to be using is Adele, Love in the Dark. I wanted some emotional vocals that just sounded powerful and recognizable, and of course, everybody knows Adele. I've dragged the sample into FL, and I'm just going to find the part that I actually want to take. Thinking this section here. Could either go with that or where the energy builds up. This must be the hook. So either one could work. Figure out the BPM, I'm just going to right click on the BPM and select tempo tapper, and now I'm just going to tap along. So it's around 110. Next we can just cut it where we need it to start, bring this back. So that sounded right to me. Next we'll send this to a mixer. Now I'm going to pull up a plugin called Wingman by Mixedinkey. Now this is a really powerful plugin because it's going to take the audio from the sample. We can isolate the vocals, then it will give us chord progression ideas based around the vocals. It's pretty crazy. So we'll hit record. I've taken 16 bars. You could just take 4 or 8, whatever you want to flip. And now you can see we can actually isolate things like the vocals. Or just the instruments. When I'm remixing, I like to take the vocals more than anything. So first things first, let's export that stem. And let's say you just wanted to remix the instruments and make it your own. You could actually export the MIDI and then use a completely different instrument. You could drag that into a new piano. And that will help you figure out the chords that we used in the actual sample. So it could just be good for learning too. But what I'm interested in is the chord recommendations. We can base these progressions on the vocals, the bass, or the instruments. I'm going to leave it on vocals. Change the instrument if you need to. Now let's see what it's recommending. So now we've got a whole new feel to the track. If we don't like that one, we can keep going. I'm just looking for a certain feeling to give me a bit of inspiration, and then I'm going to build on the chords and make a different melody. Let's keep going. That's hard. So I like that one, but I want to rearrange the chords a bit. So what I'm going to do is export the MIDI. You'll notice that it's actually giving us the bass recommendation as well. So if you want to hear that, we could just solo the bass with the vocals. So this is a really nice way to find a progression that you like. Sometimes I actually start with the bass line and then build chords around that. So we can export the bass as well, but I might change a few things. Could even test some different sounds. Just to get a feel for what it would be like. So pad could be sick too. Of course, it's giving us the key signature too, so if anyone struggles to find it, this can be really helpful. So I've got the vocals I've taken, I've got the chords. I don't just want to run with the exact progression it's giving me. I want to switch some things up. I'm thinking we could do is finish on the root note. More like that. Let's bring this back. Might change this chord, you know. What if I bring this down here? We could invert this. See how this sounds? Ooh, I like those 3 chords. Maybe I don't need this. Let's extend this. Need to match the new bass as well. So it's just going D minor to C major to A minor. I'm feeling those. See what we can do with these though. I want to make them a bit more interesting. I'm just trying to add a few transition notes. Let's pitch it up. We'll leave the bass down though. Maybe a few more cuts. Let's try this. That's hard. Well, let's change the key as well. Let's go up like 3. The vocals will do the same. Yeah, that might be the one. So I've got a really good foundation here now. I was using Wingman for some inspiration just to figure out what kind of chord progression I wanted, and I've built on it to make it more interesting, which is how I think these tools should be used. But if you want to try Wingman for yourself, Mixedinkey have actually sponsored today's video, so a huge shout out to them. I'll leave a link to Wingman in the description. It's actually their new plugin and you can get it right now for only £49 down from 99, so it's a huge discount. Let's randomize the velocity of those chords a bit. Let's try it in a completely different piano. Well, this might be the one. I use this piano a lot, but I really like it. I think the vocals need some processing though, so I'm just going to filter out the lows and highs. Of course, we need some reverb. I'll bring the low cut up. I'm just going to get some delay and some pancake too. And I think instead of keeping the vocals as they are, it would be more interesting if we chop them up a bit. Just find some other parts that we like. Yeah, there we go. So we'll have one part with a lot of vocals like that. Then in the second part, we can give it room to breathe. Yeah, that bit's hard. Okay, we're going for emotion. We've got pianos, powerful vocals. I feel like we need some strings. Let's pull up the orchestra and then just some full strings sustained. Let's copy the MIDI in. We'll get rid of the bass notes. And I think we could just keep the chords. Might space them out a bit more though, so let's just take some of the middle ones, bring them down an octave. We'll also take the bass notes and bring these down. Maybe this preset. I like the emotion in this one. Just gonna add a bit more reverb though. I still want to add to this, but I need a bass in there because it's missing some low end. Go to my Dojo drum kit and I really like the low key sub bass. Sometimes I find once I add the sub bass, it just gives me inspiration to add more things. I actually prefer this one, like there. I've got a quick idea I want to try with the chords and the strings. I'm keeping the original, but I'm going to get rid of these sort of passing notes. We'll hit Alt and Y to flip them. Same with the strings. Now I'm going to bounce that and reverse it again. It might just give us a bit of a different texture compared to the standard one. Yeah, I think that sounds harder. Just makes it sound that bit different. On the strings, I'm just going to add this portal preset. This is from my Phoenix portal bank. Just to give it some movement. Also going to give it some crystallizer. Just found this electric guitar as well. I think this is going to sound sick when everything else drops out. So it could even just be that and the piano. One thing I think it's missing is just some accents for some more texture. Could try a few. That one was just the lost preset in arcade, but I think it works really well with this melody. Try the delay on half though. Okay, I feel like I need to hear this in a different key. I've been making this melody for a while now. Let's pitch it up a couple, maybe just up one. Right, if you want to keep the sample recognizable, then just add drums at this point. There'd be no need to do anything else. I want to do something different with this one. I'm going to render it and then just flip it into something where you can't even tell what the original is. So let's go to the master, hit Alt and R, and then render this. Now we can open it, right click and select open in new Fruity Slicer channel. Select chop by beat, bring up the attack and decay a bit, bring up the pitch shift by like 2 as well. And I'm just going to see what I like. That sounds hard. Yeah, see, this could be turned into something crazy. Let's go to Pyroverse. Let's grab a snare like this. And then maybe one like this. So just add in some lower velocity ones. Let's grab some open hats as well. Let's grab a clap as well. Let's copy that. Okay, so we got the main bounce going. I'm gonna add the J's spins. Yeah, maybe we could add a little roll here. Alright, I'm hearing that Detroit bass in this one as well. And I've been adding log drums to a lot of my beats recently. Really love adding these four. These ones just all sound crazy. So yeah, I was just trying to add those log drums where there was space in between the 808s. Let's just give it a quick mix up. And the melody needs to come up. That main 808 definitely needs to be boosted as well. These ones, we can just pan those a little bit. And then with those log drums, I usually like to pan them. Do it with the middle ones too. Let's grab a hi-hat as well. Yeah, we'll just keep it pretty simple. Then for some atmosphere, let's get the snuff perk in. Let's bring this whole pattern back in. Then why not just get one fill to finish it? Okay, maybe that one. This fills just add a crazy amount of energy. Maybe when those snuffs come in, we could do something like this. And then just pause the 808. Transition sounds crazy. Maybe we could start without the hi-hat. And then maybe another pause when those log drums come in. Just those first two. And then another one where this fill comes in. Yeah, so even though there's a lot of sounds, we're just muting certain things when there's a lot going on. All right, maybe for the intro, what we could do, so it still stays a little bit recognizable, is just bringing this original melody back in and then pitching it up to the same key. Yeah, this could be the perfect intro. Could even bring the sub bass in as well. Just gonna grab a filter as well. Yeah, so we can gradually come on like that. And then off just before the drop. Then for some atmosphere, we can just add this effects fill. Yeah, that drop sounding mad. Okay, so this actually could be the hook. I'm gonna have the normal chop playing for 8 bars, then another 4, and then it can come up to this part. Let's bring this back in. Maybe just the first part though. Straight back to the drums. The log drums, I might just save those for the hook. I could keep the Detroit one in though. Just unmute these. Then you know what? I think I'm just going to repeat this. I don't think this one needs a bridge. We're just going to keep that energy there. I think that's it, man. So let's have a listen from the beginning. So I've got the original melody I made for the intro. Definitely makes it more recognizable.
Cactus.
This melody could be a whole nother beat. You just won't expect that drop. Cutting the drum sounds crazy. So did the log drums. So just keeping the energy throughout. So I hope you guys are feeling this one. If you want to check out Wingman, the link's in the description. Or for more videos just like it, you click up here.